Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to talk about the importance of having mentors. Even the greatest, wealthiest, and the richest people in the world all had benefited from having a mentor in their life at some point. People like Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey all had relied on some advice from people that had more knowledge and skill at the time. So in today's video, we're going to talk about three things: why mentors are important, how to find a mentor, and then of course, how to ask someone to actually become your mentor. Mentors are important for a variety of reasons. Number one, they help us acquire knowledge and information that we don't have. Number two, they help us see growth opportunities, meaning they know what our weaknesses are and they help us develop a plan to address it. And of course, number three, having a trusted resource like a mentor with whom you can brainstorm, share ideas, and in general get a third-party perspective without having to rely on your own opinion all the time. Now, when it comes to finding yourself a mentor, the number one question that you need to ask is, what type of skill set and experiences do I want to acquire? It's not really about finding the person who is the highest ranking person in the company or going for the person who has the highest title. That's not really the point. The point is on focusing and finding someone that you truly admire for certain traits that that person possesses, whether it's something, for example, like conflict management skills or creative approach that they have, or perhaps some business skill set that you would like to develop yourself. So don't go for titles, go for a specific skill set that you want to acquire and aim to find a mentor that will be helping you address those skill sets that you would like to acquire. Another thing that I notice is that usually people look for just one mentor. But here's the thing, you don't have to have just one mentor. In fact, it's recommended to have more than one mentor to be able to really learn and get a well-rounded understanding and approach to a specific subject matter that you're interested in learning more. So look for a variety of mentors. One mentor can help you develop interpersonal skills, another mentor can help you get a business acumen, and there are so many other ways in which other mentors can help you grow and become better. Now let's talk about how you can find yourself a mentor. Personally, I like to divide it into two categories. Number one, it's people that are surrounding you on a daily basis. If you're in school, you have access to your professors and lecturers. If you have internship, you have access to your internship supervisors. If you already have a part-time or a full-time job, your direct supervisors, people that you work with, peers that you admire for certain skill or experiences are all great potentials for becoming great mentors for you. So try again looking into those options and make sure to focus on the skill set and the experiences that you want to develop, and then looking at all the people that surround you and seeing if there are several that can potentially help you gain the knowledge and information you are looking for. Now, the second category that I've talked about is actually people that are not necessarily in your immediate surrounding, but these are people that you admire and follow. These can be authors, social media influencers, blogs, podcasts, and any other type of information that provides value in developing a skill set you're going after. So for example, for me personally, I love reading books by Tim Ferriss. He's an excellent writer and a great mentor that provides lots of value to me personally in developing certain skills that I'm going after. I love listening and reading Simon Sinek's work. Also, at the end of every day, I make sure to listen to at least one TED Talk before I go to bed. And I start my morning with 30 minutes reading session of all the podcasts and blogs that I enjoy. All of that helps me develop skill sets and experiences that I'm hoping to accomplish in the next year, 2 or 3 or 5 years, depending what your long or short-term plans are. Okay, well now let's talk about how do you actually ask someone to become your mentor. Most likely going up to someone and just saying, hey, would you like to be my mentor, is not the best way to approach. It's an awkward situation, and depending on how well or not well you know the person, you may get rejected. So the best way to do this is really first pinpoint something that you liked about the way the person is handling certain situations or a specific skill set that they have. So something along the lines of, I really appreciate the way you handle this conflict, or I really appreciate the way you approach project management, or I really appreciate the way you handle the creative approach to project, is a good way to start. And then ask them, Would it be okay to stop by every once in a while or perhaps grab some coffee? Because I'd like to ask you some more questions and get your input. I'd appreciate your feedback. So starting it like this will actually be a more easygoing way of starting a conversation, and it doesn't put pressure on either party. Once you have the first couple of meetings under your belt with your mentor, I also recommend perhaps asking them if it would be okay to set up some regular meetings. They don't have to be every week, something along the lines of every other month perhaps, or maybe some conference calls, but it will help keep things moving and making sure that you have an opportunity to touch base with your mentor at a regularly scheduled time. And that way you're not going to suck up all of your mentor's time, because they're all busy and they don't always have the time to sit around and wait for someone to call them or stop by their office. So maybe formalizing a little bit the schedule will make sure that both of you know about the expectations and are committed to the time together. Now, as with any relationship, mentorship is also a two-way street, which means that you can't be only taking, you also have to be giving. So in the process, make sure to genuinely be interested in what your mentor is going through, whether they are working on a specific project or perhaps they have some sort of needs or challenges that they currently are facing. Try to find out those as well and see if there's any way you can help them address them. Perhaps you can either give your time or provide some resources, because as I said, relationships are a two-way street, and that includes mentoring opportunities.